Hi, welcome back to Bounce Forward with me, Tiff Hall. I'd like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which I'm recording this podcast, the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation. I pay my respects to elders past and present. Danielle reached out, totally off topic, but Tiff, can you please share your skincare routine with us ninjas? Your skin always looks so firm and glowing. Oh, Danielle, I love you. I love you because I don't think so. I wear a bit of makeup every now and then, but look, at the end of the day, I really believe that skincare is an inside-out job, that it comes down to nourishing your body well, hydrating. Like today, I mean, I'm on the podcast now, but I have this enormous drink bottle that I'm drinking out of at the moment. And exercise and sweat and detoxification, these are all things that really help your skin, right? So there's a few things I do, daily skincare routine, and I'm yet to do two things that are big and I know would help my skin. One is the retinoid thing, because I don't have time for my skin to purge. I don't have time for it to get bad before it gets better, because I'm always doing stuff on camera. If I have flaky skin or red rashes or it breaks out, it's really hard to cover with makeup. And then when I'm doing my exercise videos, I sweat. So I sweat the makeup off and then it looks really clumpy and yuck and the skin texture's feral. So I haven't got onto that, and I would love to try it one day and definitely level up my skincare. And the other thing I've never done and I would like to try probably down the track, or maybe now, I don't know, I am 40, Botox. You know, I did have a consultation and she said I would love it in my forehead. And she said no, because it would set my brows too low and freeze my forehead, and then my brows would come down lower and I would look cross. And I said, I can't look cross all the time. So she said, it's the way your forehead is. I was like, oh, okay. So I'm not sure if I'll go down that path, but I'm not against it. And, you know, I know that it makes your skin glow and look a lot better, and, you know, it does help aging. My daily skincare routine is very simple, and it's like, I feel like it's not even worth mentioning, but I do a cleanser. I like a La Roche-Posay simple cleanser. It's probably from the supermarket and the chemist. Sometimes I do a toner, but not often, to be honest. And then moisturize. What am I using at the moment? Thatcher. Is that right? I think I can't even tell you. That's how much notice I take of what I put on my face. Face Hero by GoTo. I will put a nourishing face oil on after the moisturizer. Definitely an SPF. And I struggle with that, to be honest, because I'm not really outside a lot. And so I think I don't need it every day. But it's the driving around and the sun coming in through the windows and the incidentals. I understand that. So, and Melbourne's always so dreary. I think, it doesn't matter. But I'm trying to be more disciplined with applying it. And I do have an SPF in my foundation that I wear. So I feel like I get it in when I'm wearing my makeup and everything, which is good. Weekly care, I kind of do a mask. You know, I like my go-to masks. There's like a rose pink one and a yellow one, and one's a clay mask, and I really love that. And I do an exfoliation, like an AHA kind of exfoliation in the shower a couple of times a week. But to be honest, I really do think it's the lifestyle factors that influence my skin. I eat a balanced diet, rich in vegetables and fruit and high in protein. I love antioxidants and have berries, lots of frozen berries in smoothies, with yogurt. You know, I'm always having berries, nuts, leafy greens. Hydration is huge. I drink a lot of water because it flushes out toxins. I sleep well. I make sure my sleep hygiene's good. Sometimes I don't sleep as long as I'd love to, but I definitely get quality sleep. And I exercise, I sweat, I clean out those pores. And I do love the infrared sauna. I'm very lucky to have one at home. And I find that that's like having an amazing facial, like just the infrared is just beautiful on your skin. And I always get the most compliments on my skin after I've had an infrared sauna. So if you can go and do sessions or try that, it really is worth it. And then the big takeaways are I don't drink alcohol at all and never really have. And so, that's a big toxin. So I don't do that, and I don't smoke, and I try not to touch my face and pick, because, that is something that you just try, everyone does that when you're stressed. So there are a few things that I do to take care of my skin, but it really is keeping it very, very simple, but making sure that 90% of the hard work is done with lifestyle factors. And I am very conscious of aging now. Like, I am conscious that my skin I've got the crow's feet happening and the lines, and it never was like this 5 years ago. I have a very bad habit of changing my skincare all the time and buying new products all the time. And I was in that very, very bad habit. And it wasn't until I stopped doing that and kept it simple and stuck to the same products, and like anything, waited to see results by just, trusting the process, that I started to see a little bit more results. But I never had good skin as a kid. I was very pimply. I had cystic acne, and I actually went on that Roaccutane, the acne medication. Oh, it was brutal. It gave me dry lips and aches and pains, and it was such a hardcore medication, but it did clear up my skin because I was so self-conscious. I used to brush my hair in front of my face to go to school so that people couldn't see how bad the acne was on my cheeks and my back. But it's cleared now, and that Roaccutane did do the trick for me. Now I just keep it very simple because as a result, my skin is very, very sensitive and I have to take things very easy. But I am very open to all the advice because I'm not a skincare expert in any way or form. And so one of my friends, Zoe Foster Blake, she's amazing, and I do use her go-to products because I love that she educates you about how to use them. That's a huge part of her business, educating, and I just didn't know the difference or how to apply what and when. But she taught me, the moisturizer, then the face oil. And I was like, oh, okay. So, and your face stops at your boobs. Like, okay, you got to go down your neck and your décolletage. Right. Okay. Wasn't doing that. But yeah, I'm learning. I'm learning all the time. Thinking about aging, I'm pretty okay with it. Like, I find that the wisdom that you earn is so fantastic, and you start to feel so confident in your own skin. And I expect that my confidence and my wisdom is going to show through lines on my face. And my mum is 68 this year, I think, 68, and she looks phenomenal, but she's aging gracefully, and I just think that's so empowering. She dyes her hair, so she's not got grey hair. She's still blonde, but she'll dye her hair, and she'll definitely look after her exercise and nutrition and take care of herself and, do her nails and all of those things. But she's aging gracefully and she looks phenomenal. And I look at her and I think, oh my goodness, you have a better body than most 20-year-olds. Like, what are you doing? And it really does prove to me that my philosophy is correct, that it is 90% lifestyle factors. My mum doesn't drink alcohol. She doesn't smoke. She eats really well. She exercises regularly. She looks after herself, takes good supplements. And I mean, wow, she looks amazing. And there's pictures of us together in bikinis and on the beach in Bali. And whenever I post my mum, people can't believe that she's in her 60s. And it is just lifestyle factors. I honestly believe that. And I am comfortable with aging because I know if I put in the hard work with the basics, it's going to pay off. Thanks so much for listening to Bounce Forward. I love having your company, so please DM me on Instagram at tiffhall_xo and let me know what topics you'd love me to cover, and send me all your questions. Don't forget to rate and review me on the podcast app. Speak soon. Happy days.